Hello everybody, Weeble back with another video. Now I'm filming this one straight after the Christmas one I've just done, hence the same hoodie and such like. But while I've got a few minutes to spare, I figured I'd get the first of my Switch games that I've picked up. And this is just a few of them. Now I could have added these to the previous video, I guess, they were picked up just before Christmas, but I always check on the Hot UK Deals website for bargains that are coming up. Don't normally manage to grab any of them, but on this occasion I was lucky, and Asda were selling off some of their games, a couple, I think there was 3 at the time. One of those games was Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and they were selling this for £10, but pretty much out of stock everywhere really, but my local had this one copy, so I grabbed that. And also they had Pokemon Snap, so took the empty game case to the kiosk, and apparently I had 2 copies, so I bought both of them, and they were both £10 each, so I could either trade them in or might just keep onto them for possibly future trades or similar. I also had Monster Hunter Rise, I think it is, but I'm not sure that was actually in stock. It wasn't a game I was necessarily going to pick up, but again that was £10, so might be worth checking your stores in the future, because these deals do come up every now and then, but you do have to be very quick. And then I also picked up Pikmin 1 and 2. Now this was from Smith's, and it was $29.99. And it's currently selling in CEX for $40. I tend not to buy games from CEX if I can get them cheaper elsewhere. It's one of those games I don't think it's going to have a huge production run, so I'm never going to lose money on it. But what I do like with Pikmin games, so this will go into the Pikmin collection. So just got to pick up Pikmin 4 at some point. Yet to find it cheap enough. And then I've been chopping in a bit of stuff I've found in charity shops and such like, which I'm not bothering to show on videos anymore. Getting some credit. I'm also thinning the collection down a little bit, trying to get rid of the stuff I don't really need, make a bit of space for stuff, and the focus at the moment seems to be on Switch games, which are quite small, don't take up a lot of space, and there's a lot of games I quite like to play, dip in, and I can play handheld as well. If it's interesting in my local store and I have the credit, I'll probably buy it. Now the first game is Hidden Through Time, Definite, should be with Definitive really, but Definite Edition. And this is basically a bit like Where's Wally, but basically you're trying to find anything and everything, zooming in and out. So that's alright for passing a bit of time. It's a bit interesting, so it wasn't stupidly expensive, so we'll give it a go. Generally, if there's not too many copies in stock on the CX site, I may be more tempted to buy it. What else we got? We also got Sayonara Wild Hearts, and this is sort of a rhythm game where you're trying to avoid obstacles to a beat. And this game's probably one of those games you're either really good at or really bad at. I'm bound to be pretty bad at it because I have no rhythm really, but Again, wasn't expensive, and I'll happily try it on the easy modes. And then we got Putty Squad. I'm sure this has been released on numerous consoles. Platformer. Looks nice and bright. Again, I haven't played this one, but always looked interesting. So we'll be giving it a go at some point. The Wonder Boy collection. Now, I never had a Master System or Mega Drive, such like. So I haven't ever played any of the Wonder Boy games. And it seemed an opportunity to at least try them to find out whether I like them or not. So there's 4 games on this one part. So again, next few weeks we'll give that a quick go. Hell Pie. This looked interesting. It's a super rare game. I'm not sort of specifically going for super rare games just because they're super rare or anything, but anything looks a bit quirky. I'll give it a go, try it. If I don't like it, say it's just basically swapping games around, exchanging credit, so I'm not ever really spending in cash. Okay, if I'm not going to see it, well, I probably wouldn't see this again in my local store. It's not one I would have bought online. I'll buy it. And then we got Fate Extella Link. I believe there were 2 games on the Switch in this series. Again, there weren't many online. It was in stock my local store. I think it's a bit of a sort of, I'll call it a beat 'em up, I guess. And we'll give that one a go. And the final game for this video, which is a surprising one, is Mahjong Deluxe. Now, this is probably going to be part of a subset, which I will be going for. And I'll hopefully show that off in the future if I ever complete it. Seems to be quite a large subset, but a few weird games. But this is a game, well, not one that appears that often. I don't think it's expensive, but we'll give it a go. Quite enjoy Mahjong games. While away a few hours. And that's it for this video. Still got plenty more new games to show. We'll save those for another video when I have time. So, thanks for watching. Until the next time, stay happy.